I love that video. There's no smooth way to transition out of that though yet.
That's great. Like a slow fade or something like that.
I don't know. So it'd be cool if I could have it as like a scene, and then I can change scenes. But we're using Restream, as you can see from the top logo that I'm not allowed to take off because I'm using this just above the free tier.
Oh, even if you pay for it, they keep their logo on it.
there's like the basic tier that lets me stream to two sources, which is why we're able to stream to my Twitch and your Twitch at the same time. And then beyond that, it's there's not much else I can do. I think it lets me customize the graphics, so I'm allowed to have my green here. I can give us a cute little their branded overlay. But yeah,
that's so funny because usually usually I found if it's free, they're going to keep their logo up there, and it's like, fine, whatever. I'm not paying for it, so we'll let them keep it. But usually once you pay for it, then that sounds like you got to pay more money.
Yeah, and they've got like professional and enterprise, and I'll be honest, like Restream really grabbed me when I was trying to find a streaming solution, so it works. So Restream, if you're listening and you just want to sponsor me a professional version, you too can have influence of up to 4 people at a time when I stream.
And we can get a collab with Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew's not listening
to sponsor you.
Dude, I tweet every day at that Kickstart account, and I went and looked, and the Kickstart account hasn't been active since 2015. And somehow, like, Kickstarts are always sold out at my grocery store because it's actually really popular. And it's an energy drink made with coconut water, and it tastes like pineapple, mango, orange. It's delicious. It's amazing. And somehow, always sold out, but they're abandoning it in favor of this Rise energy drink, which is...
Oh, really?
There's like a video of like LeBron James dancing with a Rise can or something right now. And like, I just feel as a consumer, I feel left behind. Mountain Dew.
I've always liked Kickstart because it's not soda. It's not an energy drink.
Yep.
It's kind of somewhere in this weird gray area where it's like kind of healthy for you, but it has caffeine in it. I think it has less caffeine than a cup of coffee.
I think it's maybe around the same,
but not as much as not as much caffeine as Mountain Dew.
Yeah, it's not the kick in the pants that Mountain Dew or Red Bull will give you. But if you're looking to just like keep moving and like stay awake and beat that 3 o'clock, sleepy time, that's the way to go. 80 calories in a can. Oh, I love it. I can't find it in. Sponsored. I know, right? Like, all they have to do is just send me cans of drink, and I'll keep talking about it the way I do.
Kickstart is delicious.
In my coffee mug with the Azure, and I don't know what this Azure Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh yeah.
And on the bottom, my head is in the cloud.
Oh. That's clever.
And this is something I got sent. I got sent this. Oh, I stuck it on the bottom. They sent me a bunch of stickers because I forget what it was for, but I got like Azure socks and like stickers and a mug and even this hat I'm wearing. I've got a Azure hat with Seattle up there. I don't know, man. Like, they just sent me stuff, and I think it's because I did something in December.
From the conference? Oh, December. You spoke at that conference in October.
No, this was not from the conference. This was from something I did, like a competition. Oh, it was like a swag bag for attending something. A virtual thing, and I was like, give me a swag bag. And then, like, months later, they were like, here you go. I was like, oh, cool, I have stuff. And I felt like a real developer, despite the fact that I was a teacher at the time. Ooh, let's get our background music. I almost forgot.
Ooh.
It sounds more like a don't film, but okay. Speaking of adult films, we're here to build a website. But not an adult website, a poetry website. We were very late in getting on the stream today, Brandon. We spent an hour trying to get the database to work.
Well, so yeah, to catch everybody up, the last time we streamed was a couple weeks ago. We got PJ's new computer set up, and really what we were trying to do is just get all the things installed, right? Get Visual Studio installed, make sure that we could still run the website. And we did, mission accomplished on previous streams, but the only thing not working was the database. And we're like, wow, we can figure that out next time. So we jumped on together, planning to stream at 10 a.m. Pacific, an hour ago. And we're like, oh, you know what? Like the database stuff, that's going to be passwords. That's going to be connection strings, like stuff we probably don't want to stream publicly. Turns out we weren't missing any of that. It was just the database wasn't running, which is why the website couldn't connect to it. But we figured out how to turn on the database.
That's right.
Now things are working.
Between a 4-year degree and an MBA and 6 years of college and a combined 7 years of experience in the tech world, we just forgot to click a button.
We found the button that said start MySQL server.
Start server. Thanks, MySQL, for throwing up an error that doesn't say, is your server on?
Yeah, that's the real problem, is we kept trying to connect, and it's like, error, can't connect. But it, instead of saying, like, your database isn't running, it just said something like, couldn't get access. So we're like, oh, this is a permissions thing. So we went and, like, chmodded a bunch of stuff to give access. We dropped down to, like, super user is root and started editing files, which is always dangerous. And it turns out we didn't have to do any of that. We just had to click the start button.
Yep. But you guys don't have to worry anymore. I am now a super user of my own computer. But here we are. We have a website that kind of works. Our big thing now is we are missing some data, and that's kind of the situation we're in right now. So let me stop running it and then start it up again, and we'll see it build. There is, by the way, several different types of background audio that you can like have on here, which is very hilarious. But I think chill is what's going to work the best. All right. So here's our website, and this is a website we started building called Your New Favorite Poem when I first started learning how to write code with Brandon. And Your New Favorite Poem is a collection of great poets, open source. And so if you're like, I really like the way the website looks, you can just go take my code and just plug in whatever you want. But we don't have any poems.
The future of website design.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This
stretch out your images, make sure they're not to the proper aspect.
Mary Oliver deserves to get squished a little bit. Everything else came out fine. No one else is. Well, I guess Marcy Calabretta is a little squished. And then this image is missing because Darius Peckham, that image disappeared from the website. So I had to find a new image of him. But the big thing is there's no poems. And that makes me think that our database is not as complete as we think it might be.
I know. So what do you think, man? Well, first of all, this website is live. It's on the internet. Mm-hmm. You can go to ynfp.net.
Yep.
And see it right now. And
the real version.
You can also find the link to the source code. Ooh, did you update that link for GitLab yet?
For GitLab? I have not. That's something we got to do. Ooh, yeah, I'm sending it to the other place. The bad place.
The website, FYI, anybody trying to go to the website right now, it does take a second to load. A couple seconds. It's because
free tier.
We're on Azure, but we're not paying for Azure. And when you do that, Azure's like, that's fine. You can be here, but your website is not going to run unless somebody tries to access it.
Yeah.
So the first person of the day who tries to access the website,
it's always
they get to also experience the setup costs.
Yeah. So if you're like, I really want to go check out PJ's website, and you get there and it's taken a while, nothing's wrong. It's just I'm not paying Azure. Thank you very much. I probably should. So on the live website, you can see I added Maggie Smith, who's one of my favorite poems, and that, like I said, that picture is missing because that's where it is. But there's great poets on here. You can read a random poem, and it'll say, "You can do it." Oh, I believe in you. There we go. And there's Marcy Calabretta Canciobello, who's an amazing poet. They're all great poets, and you've never heard of them, I promise. So yeah, go see it live. But right here, this is our local version, and something's gone real wrong with it, and we're going to try and use today to figure out what that is.
Yeah, so it could be a couple of things. It's like you said a minute ago, it could be the data's not in the database. It could be we're not initializing the database. It could be maybe we changed the code to display or change how we're displaying the data, and that's what's going on. But where do you want to start?
I think let's head in here, and maybe we can see in MySQL Workbench if we can actually view this database and see what's in it now that it's here. Because tables, we've got two tables, authors and poems, but makes me think that poems is empty. Nope.
Ooh, okay.
Very interesting. What about authors? Ooh. So, is it something in the relation between the two?
Remember, there was a bug a long time ago where the data wouldn't be there the first time, but if we refresh the page, it would show up.
Oh, man.
Remember that from like a year ago?
Like ages ago. All right.
Dang.
No such luck. I am going to say, I wonder how this random poem button would function right now.
Yeah, let's try.
But it crashes it. Yep. Ooh. Crashes it.
Ooh, we got clues, though.
An out-of-range exception. Index was out of range. Must be non-negative. Less than the size of the collection. Okay.
Wait, mouse over poems right there. Count 0.
Yeah.
Huh.
And that's author.poems. So it's coming from the author table.
So random author came from author's database. I'll tell you what, let's click that. There's a little tiny X button on that pop-up. So author's database.
Yeah.
Is where we're getting the random author from.
Uh-huh.
What is authors from database? How are we initializing that one? Oh, I see. It's down below. Authors dvcontext.authors.toList.
Yeah, so we've got 9 authors. We've got an ID for it. But their poem counts at 0.
So it's that relation.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember, because even down below, you can see that was our fix. Yeah, we hit this bug where like that relational mapping wasn't happening in Entity Framework Core unless we access the poems first, then it would be there for the authors.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that like var temp on line 32.
Yeah.
You're like, why do we have that? It's like, well, that was the only way we could figure out how to initialize the poems.
Yeah.
But we just saw. Ooh, let's put a breakpoint on that temp variable.
Okay.
And let's see. We'll probably
that breakpoint looks so weird. Okay, there we go. I was like, what is that?
So go ahead and click play. The app might crash.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah. Wait, is there like a? We don't have hotfix.
You can go ahead and click that play button now. Yeah, see how there's a pause button to the right?
Okay.
That was a play button a second ago. And you can see how it's a play button now. because we had paused execution. Well, the app had crashed.
Oh,
it had
yeah,
paused
okay.
code execution because of the crash.
Yeah.
Right now it paused because of the breakpoint, which is arguably
Yeah.
better.
Okay.
But here, I was curious, what is poems? If you mouse over authorsdbcontext.poems.
Okay.
Actually, so let's step over this line. Let's go to the next line.
That's what I was thinking.
And then just see what temp is.
Okay. 16.
Okay. So there are poems.
Let me see.
But
yeah, the poems
the
are there.
Relationship. So if you step over that line, then we'll see authors
from database.
And if you, yeah, so authors from database, expand that out, that should be where we're missing the poem relationship.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's your problem. How do we fix it?
That's the big question.
We hope somebody in the comments knows Entity Framework Core.
So I mean, what's changed? Because I feel like when we ran this, because we're running this on my new Mac, but when we were running it on my Windows machine before, we never had this problem.
So I wonder if, I mean, months ago, before we migrated to the Mac, we updated to .NET 5. We updated all the NuGet packages. And that's the only thing I can think of. Like, basically, we updated to a new version of Entity Framework Core. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if something changed there, or you know what? If you click on AuthorsDB context, if we jump into that file, we also tweaked. I keep saying we. I did all this.
It was you. It was you. I'd say 90% of this website is you.
Yeah, if you right-click on AuthorsDB context, you can say go to declaration.
Okay.
And that'll just jump us to the file. Now, yeah, click on the class type.
There we go.
Because that took it to the declaration of the local variable, so it technically did what you asked it to, although read between the lines here.
Come on.
So this is what I was wondering, because we changed this. We're getting nullability warnings all the time because we usually had public properties here for authors and poems. But now you can just say, you can point them to a set of that same type, and that works. We have stuff here for default values. If we go into the author model, like if you right click on the author type, and you can say go to declaration there. How are we? So we tell it to give us a list of poems. I wonder if initializing that is breaking anything. Because we initialize it to an empty list. It's worth a shot. We could comment out that equals everything after the equal sign. Yeah, let's try putting a comment there. Maybe it's just like, maybe that's throwing off something in Entity Core. We're going to get a nullable warning.
Yeah.
So we'll have to make the list of poems nullable by adding a question mark. Yeah.
At list?
So at the, what are those little angle brackets? So it says list, angle bracket, poem, angle bracket, question mark.
Okay.
So basically, we're not initializing this anymore. It might be null.
Yeah.
And then that's going to propagate to other code, so we'll have to handle that. But
so
yeah, let's see if this
can
works.
I just click this play button? Does that work?
Let's go ahead and stop it because we're editing the code, so we want to recompile it. But if you click play, we'll probably get an error. because I think I told it to make warnings errors.
I think you did, yeah.
So let's fix that error right there. And really, we just need to add a question mark to it. So poems question mark dot count. And then after count, we'll have to say if it is null, give it a value. So we can say question mark inside of that parenthesis, question mark space 0.
Yeah, this works.
And so we're saying basically if poems is null, just make that 0. And then we'll have to fix it there. Fixing double warnings like playing whack-a-mole.
Yeah, it just pops up. Okay. All right. Let's try it again.
Let's see if that changes anything. So all we did was we didn't give a default value to the list.
Possible.
Oh, we got to fix that one too. Fuck.
Dang, man. All right. Here, poems. Where X is verified is true.
Oh. And then we'll say question mark. But where do we put that? Yeah. And I would just say enumerable.empty. We'll just give it an empty. Yeah, then dot empty, and we'll have to give it the type, which is what, poem?
Yeah. Nope, not your new favorite poem.
Too much.
Yeah, you tabbed too much, kid. No.
So, yeah.
Dang it.
Command Z. This will work. So type poem, then hit escape to get out of IntelliSense.
Thank you.
Then close it, and then right click and bring in the namespace. Let's do this. Add the open close parenthesis at the end of after the poem type, because empty is a method. Wait, are those types different? IEnumerable poem and IEnumerable poem?
I don't think
Did I
so.
read that right?
IEnumerable empty poem.
What?
Those are the same, right?
We'll go nuclear. We'll remove this. This will just be for the best. Remove that code we just wrote, and instead of doing a question mark dot, we're gonna do something that you should never do in production code, and do an.
Why isn't my Command Z working? Oh my god, because it's Control Z, because I told it do it like Windows.
Oh.
Listen, that's what I was used to. Hey, it's just gonna do this over and over. There we go.
Yeah, if you say exclamation point dot, exclamation point means I know this is not null here. Trust me. And to be honest with you, I wish this didn't exist in C#. It is so dangerous because
what if it is?
Yeah, you really can't, or you really shouldn't be declaring that this will never be null. Like, you're just asking for a bug in the future.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's just get rid of that second dot. We just need one. And now it'll compile.
Okay. Welcome to the danger
We'll come
zone.
back and we'll remove that. We're not
Don't
publishing
forget
with that.
Don't forget.
Yeah, anytime I see that in a code review, I immediately rip it out. Like, this is bad. You can't guarantee that this will never be null. There will be a situation sometime.
All right.
So let's see if it initialized. So that whole point was, let's remove that initialization of an empty list and see if maybe entity framework needs it to be null in order to initialize it or something weird like that.
So, oh man, where do we need to go?
So if you just go to run, you can say, because we hit a breakpoint.
Okay,
so you
yeah.
can say, go to, there's a show current execution line about halfway down. So that'll take you to the point where the code is paused. Yep. Oh, you just add it.
Oh, view breakpoints.
Go up.
Oh.
So see that show current execution line? It's about.
Oh Lord, there it is. Thank you. Oh. Good God. Okay.
All right, let's do it again. Let's step over that, and probably step over the next one, and let's look at those values. You got poems? Nope. Now it's just
no.
Okay, so it's just not initializing it.
Yeah.
Dang it. So we have this is called a one-to-many relationship, where there's one author who has many poems, and maybe we just need to go to the docs and see, hey, Entity Framework Core, how do we do a one-to-many relationship? Because I thought we did it.
I thought we did it too.
I mean, it's working on the website, so we did something right in an earlier version that either we accidentally broke, well, I accidentally broke, or Entity Framework changed something in the update between 3.1 and 5.0. So,
right.
Yeah, let's pull up the old Google machine and check out the docs.
And yep. I've got a window somewhere that's just got nothing on it. Let's do it like this. We go here. Yeah, the old Google machine. All right. So
EF core one-to-many. Make sure to add core in there. Entity Framework is old and different. Yeah, let's just see. There's got to be a Microsoft doc. Yep. Those top two look very promising.
Yeah, all right. So, types of entities,
vocab.
Keys. There will be a quiz later. All right, navigation.
Okay. So I remember this from the docs.
Yeah, we were in these docs.
We did this. The following code shows a one-to-many relationship between blog and post.
Mm-hmm.
And they have blog has a list of posts, just like our author has a list of poems. The only thing I see here is post also has a reference to blog. I don't know if we have that.
In post, there's a type blog.
Oh, blog ID too.
Yeah, which I am
interesting.
Certain that we have that, right?
I don't remember. Let's keep scrolling. Let's see. This is just the first example.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of what we just saw. That makes sense.
The highlighted properties configure the relationship. So a list
frameworks. Yeah.
Yeah, list of post type post, and then within post, there's a blog ID. And didn't we have trouble with this before, where we were using an int before and we needed to switch to a GUID?
Oh, yeah, we did. Maybe that broke it. Ooh, okay. We got some clues.
We got clues.
Oh, it's no foreign key property. Well, it's recommended to have a foreign key. It's not required. Okay.
But I think we named one. Hold on, let me look at the code.
Yeah, right. If only there was a way to check the code.
What we did. Wait, where's that going? God, get rid of the test. We're not worried about tests right now. Not worried about startup. Author? Okay. So we have author, key. So we named one, but it's database generated. And an author has many poems. So what we don't have... Oh, there it is. List type poem called poems.
Actually, while we're in here, let's remove that nullable question mark and re-enable that. Or uncomment that code, yeah. Because that didn't fix anything. So that
it didn't fix it, yeah.
And yeah, get rid of the question mark too.
Where is it? Oh, here. Thank you. I'm not liking this theme as much as I used to because that black on the gray it's not popping out at me.
Yeah. I mean, you could do
Visual
Studio light theme with this syntax highlighting. It's like the background be white. You know what I mean?
Properties? Yeah.
No, it's under the Visual Studio dropdown. So Visual Studio Preferences.
Thank you. High contrast dark. Let's do this for now. There. Oh, it's so small. So small.
Command plus will increase the font size. Or you could do it here. You could go to fonts. It's like fourth from the top.
Thank you. What are you telling me no for?
Just escape it. So click the red X.
That's weird.
You got it. Yeah, just like you just expect.
All right.
You can also do Command. I think it's Command Shift Plus, like you would in the browser. I think that pops up the font size as well. Oh, but you have the Windows.
Yeah.
Control Shift Plus. I don't know your keyboard shortcuts anymore.
No, I don't know my keyboard shortcuts either. Whatever. It's too late now. All right. So let's
if we go to the poem model.
Yep.
Then the poem should have a reference to author. So there it is. But we're also we're initializing this to new author to again avoid nullable. Maybe that broke it. Are we still at that breakpoint? Can we jump back to that breakpoint? Because let's check to see how poem initialized. Yeah, so that temp variable is our list of poems. And what I'm curious is if we go into one of these poems and we look at its author, is that just an empty author?
It says your new favorite poem.models.author.
Yeah, expand that out. Let's see if there's any actual info in here.
It's empty.
Ah, it's empty. Okay, let's do... Jeez. Let's try this. Let's go back and... the same thing we just did with the poems list where we were initializing it.
Yeah.
Let's change author so it's not initialized. So
this one?
Yeah, comment that out. Then we'll have to make author nullable, and then we'll have to play whack-a-mole with just question mark goes on the other side. After the other, after what we're trying to say, it goes on the type, not the variable name.
Thank you.
Author?
Maybe it's an author. Maybe it's nothing.
And then when we recompile, it'll give us the new nullable errors. And...
God, I'm dying with this font size. I mean, let me see how it looks on the stream. It's small, but
it's tough for me to read.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to do one more time. I'm sorry. Everyone just hold on. Just wait a dang second.
We're new to this.
146. All right, let's try that.
Didn't take it.
It doesn't let me
try 16. Enter.
Wow, really? Really? 18's better than 14. All right. So yeah, we need to play, and then we're going to check for errors. Hi, Economy Man Gaming. What up? All right, deference, no reference. With many poems, so we need to say that this is.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. I just remember, instead of putting a question mark on it, do the exclamation point.
Oh, just be like, shut up.
Yeah, because then we don't have to do all this. Like,
yeah, we're doing the thing you said not to do.
We're gonna go back and get rid of the exclamation points. We're not keeping
this is weird.
Points in the code.
Here, like check out what happens to the name of the variable. It's not letting me name
exclamation point.
See what it does? It no longer has like a.
Frustrating, huh? All right, then let's do this. Do the question mark, and if you go to that directory build props file that I added, it's in the top left of the Solution Explorer.
Yeah.
You can just see that warnings is errors nullable.
Oh yeah.
If you just comment out that line, then the nullable will go back to being warnings. It'll still build. We can do our debugging. I don't think that's how you comment in XML. If you do your Control KC, that should do it for us. Yeah, or just delete it.
Hold on, I did Control KC in that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, on my keyboard shortcuts, I do Command \\. That's the shortcut on Visual Studio for Mac, but I don't think.
Hold on.
Control \\. I don't know your keyboard shortcut.
Oh my god, hold on. I'm just gonna look it up.
I think it's open angle bracket exclamation point dash.
A less than symbol exclamation point. Yeah. So.
And then you, mirror it.
There we go.
Easy.
It's like HTML. Woo!
Run it. Ship it.
Ship it.
Don't ship it.
Don't ship it.
Wait, it still gave you an error.
Sure did.
Did you save? Oh, save this. Click the save button. Or you can just say save all. That works too.
Yeah.
Now run it. So, for anybody curious, I highly recommend warnings as errors nullable for your production apps, especially if they're open source or especially if you're on a team. It'll prevent pull requests coming in with possible null reference exceptions. But here, we're just trying to figure out the problem, and then we'll go back and clean up. All right, so let's see if this is an empty author still. Nope, it's populated.
There it is. Okay, name, Terrence Hayes. Okay.
Okay, so we know we can't initialize the author to anything because otherwise we're going to get, it's literally just going to remain an empty author. So we got to keep that null for some reason. We'll just roll with that. Entity framework core, got it. Now let's look at the other one where we had the author had an empty list of poems. Nope, that's got
there it is. Count two.
Okay.
Yep.
So we found the bug. I would say we should undo all the changes we just made to the app.
Yeah.
And then just go back to the one poems file and add the question mark to author.
Okay.
So do you still use that that GUI that we used to use?
What GUI?
I don't know if we're allowed to say
the old one. I can. I don't even have it on my Mac. We can.
Oh wait, we can go to the Git changes in Visual Studio. I've never actually used this before. Oh shoot. How to use Git commands. Yes, for Mac. Working with Git.
I was gonna say we could just do it in the terminal. We can just like pull from the repo.
Oh, there it is. You have a version control drop down at the top.
Oh, that'll do it. So let's.
How can we just like clear all the changes here? Review? I don't want to commit anything, but
Well, review and commit. Commit just stages it. It doesn't actually like push it out.
yeah, let's
So it
click
would
that. I
be
think that's
local.
safe-ish.
It's gonna bring us to a thing. It's like, hey, here are your
Yeah.
changes. Yeah.
So can we just discard all these changes? Is there like a way
Yeah.
to right click? Yeah, there we go. Undo all of that. Now we know our problem. We can be more surgical. Cool. All right.
keep changes?
Yeah,
Okay.
reload from disk. Wait, did you click keep
I
changes or
said
reload?
keep
from disk?
changes.
No. All right, let's
Hold
go
on.
back and undo the changes again. So select all, and then we'll reload from disk, because basically what's happening is we changed out the file underneath Visual Studio. So when it's asking, do you want to keep these changes?
Yeah.
Actually, close close all those files. So if you
Yeah.
right click on the tab, you can say close other files, or close all files, and we can go back into
Just
it.
done. Just close it all. No.
Because we're confusing the heck out of Visual Studio. It thinks we're editing the files, but really we're ripping them out from underneath. And
Yeah. Okay. So let's try this again. I believe in us. Undo the changes. Revert.
Yeah, like undo all of them. There it goes. Okay.
Okay. Right?
Wait, what's that change? Okay, I think we did it. All right, so if we go back to authors now, the lesson we just learned was we cannot initialize this.
Right.
And until C# 10 comes out, they're coming out with a thing called required properties or required members.
Mhm.
That'll allow us to make this, so like we don't have to make this nullable, because you can make it required.
Okay.
Meaning whoever initializes this class is responsible for making sure this isn't null.
Okay.
But in C# but until then, we can't do that. So we
All
have
right.
to kind of do that ourselves.
So I want to double check. It was in poems, and it was
Yes.
here where we were calling
Yeah,
it a new
yeah.
author.
So we just can't initialize this, and we'll just have to keep author as null.
Okay. So do we just delete this from the equal sign?
Yep. And then add that nullable question mark to author type. And then let's run it. And everywhere we reference author, now we have to do a null check.
Yeah.
Until C# 10 comes. Oh, I can't come fast enough, man.
One day. All right. Here's author type. So it's going to be here, right? Between the angle bracket and the parentheses.
No. Oh, it's there. It's p dot author. So yeah, the line of code above, right? Where's? I don't even see the squiggle.
It's not running right now.
Where's our squiggle?
Yeah.
Oh, there it
where
is. It's really subtle. With many B dot poems.
Oh, okay.
So B is author. So the way that the syntax works is we said P dot author.
Mm-hmm.
And so with many is, I think, now referring to author. So that B variable should be the author variable. If you mouse over B,
Yeah.
that should be an author type.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll have to be B question mark dot poems.
There we go. B question mark dot poems. Hold on, I've got 3. Oh god.
If you add enough question marks, then
Eventually, it has to do what I tell it to, right?
all right. So now we got a bigger error.
Poems is not null here.
So let's say we can't do the null propagator, which is question mark dot.
Yeah.
So, what does with many want? What's this? What's the IntelliSense on that?
With money,
It wants us to return a list.
Expression function.
So it wants an author. Okay. Let's do it with the ternary operator. So question mark dot is just shorthand for what we're about to write. So we can say B is null, question mark. Oh, I'm sorry, there's spaces. So B space is space null, question mark. So we said if B is null, we'll say new author. So we'll give it back an empty author.
Okay.
So new space author, open close parentheses. And then capital A there, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And then, so that's what we do if B is null. If B is not null, so we'll say colon. So this is like the else part.
Yeah.
B dot poems.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it doesn't like that either?
Let me see.
Some of the return types back are not implicitly convertible to the... Oh. Because we're not returning an author, we're returning the poems.
Right.
My bad. So instead of new author, should be an empty list of poems, yeah. So enumerable.empty of type poem. And let's see, we'll get rid of the new keyword. So enumerable.empty is just a method, and oh yeah, bring in that the using the namespace.
Using system.link, right?
Yep. Please work. No red squiggles. Oh man. Oh geez. Change is to equals equals. So you can't use pattern matching either.
Yeah. No squiggles.
And boom. So what happens when you say control I? Does that fix the formatting? Or do you have to do control KD?
Or is that control KD? Control KD.
Yep. All right. Cool. Getting closer.
All right. So let's play whack-a-mole again. We are looking for.
Those use expressions, and expressions
are illegal.
I personally think they're outdated. Like there's newer things like funks and lambdas and oh man.
There we go. All right. So expression. It's not a valid member access expression.
Do we?
So our fix.
Do we need this? Comment out this whole line of code.
Do we need you?
Because this is where we're explicitly saying that poem has a one-to-many relationship. But in the docs, it just said, like, if you reference this, we'll do it for you.
That's so that's why we were hoping EF Core was going to do for us the whole time. It was going to do a lot of stuff for us.
Right. It makes coding easy. Right?
Does it? Oh, hold on. Step over.
Wait. We got an error on the webpage.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we could check the variables while we're here. So that author is
Shay.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all here.
The other way. Do the authors have poems?
Yeah.
Authors got poems? Okay. Okay, cool. So play it. How come the website crashed then?
Yeah, I don't know. Get out of here, AVG. So, what happened to Safari? What was it saying? Oh,
wait.
Oh.
There it is. Refresh the
and
page.
the poems are there.
Yeah. And then, yeah, we don't need to look at
That's
this.
the
We can
breakpoint.
continue.
Yeah.
So maybe we just looked at the webpage too soon because it hadn't loaded because we had a breakpoint.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we fixed it.
I think we did too. And it's
And
amazing that
we
that
should-
line of code's not necessary.
Yeah, I love that. We should delete that line of code instead of commenting it, but
Mm-hmm.
I'd say whatever we have right now, we should commit and
Yeah,
save these changes.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like I've got a meeting at the top of the hour, so I'll have to jump.
Oh!
But
Yeah.
I'd say this is good progress. We fixed the database. We fixed our EF core
Yeah.
code. We tried to fix and make it good for nullability, but
Yeah.
accidentally broke some stuff.
All right, so let's go in and delete that line of code. Let's stop this. So line 20, goodbye.
Good riddance, line 20.
You were the worst. It's always line 20. Check your code. When you get to line 20, it's always misbehaving, y'all. All right, so we need to... Let me do this in the terminal. Show how
Ooh.
cool my terminal is. C space your? Yeah. Okay. Let's do git commit. Oh, let's spell it right. If I do -m in the terminal, I can just type my message afterward, right?
I think so. I think it's git add all or add -a
Oh yeah, git.
and then
all.
git. I don't know. I just always use a GUI.
I know,
Okay,
but
yeah,
I want to be good. So, yeah. Unknown switch add a.
Capital A.
There we go. So git add dash. Hey.
Lowercase a. We have no idea what you want.
So yeah, dude, check this out. Like using iTerm, like it shows you when you're on, and when that plus is there, it means you've got stuff ready to commit. Joe.
Oh yeah. What's that? Oh, so that plus minus means you have changes.
Plus means the changes are staged, so you can commit. Updated. What did we do? We fixed local
Fixed EF
database.
core.
Fixed EF core, baby. We did it. Passed back local, did not match any files known to Git. Huh.
Add quotes around your comment.
Oh, there we
Do it
go.
all
Thank
the
you.
same. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like, there's a keyword database here. What does that do?
All right. Fix local database. 2 files changed, and then push. I just need to type
It's
origin,
cool.
right?
The color change too. Slide that password prompt off the screen.
Get my .com in your keychain. It just puts it up as dots, but it's always nice. And ladies and gentlemen,
Woo!
PJ Metz knows how to use the terminal for Git.
That's right.
Yes.
I don't even do that.
I know you don't. I know you use the GUI. To be fair, if I'm in VS Code, I'm using the GUI the whole time because it's just a little tab on there. Which again, I could have done probably on Visual Studio, but whatever. All right, you've got a meeting. Follow us at our names down here. It's the way to do it. And find us on Twitter, and I will see you guys another time. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye, everybody.